Class, we will now be discussing your enzyme as to its commercial, pharmaceutical, and medicinal uses, or the medicinal enzymes that we have. Okay, so for our objectives, we need to identify the source and uses of different enzymes, especially in those three areas of our discussion. Okay, so first we have your proteolytic enzyme. So your proteolytic enzyme, no, they are usually used for digesting, okay, protein. That's why proteo, okay, proteolytic enzyme. And first we have your pepsin. So your pepsin is obtained from the stomach of our sus scrofa and the family Suidae. Okay, so uses are assist in gastric digestion. So usually they are found in your gastric juice, and in neutral or alkaline environment, it is inactive due to the property that it has a lower pH, and it is usually active in acidic environment. Also, the important one is it converts your protein to proteases and peptones. So, as I said, no, proteolytic enzyme, it has a word protein in it. So, it really helps with your protein digestion. So, what are the proenzymes in this proteolytic enzyme? We have your pepsinogen, which are activated by your hydrochloric acid in your stomach. That's why once we have ingested, okay, protein, okay, your pepsinogen will be activated by the hydrochloric acid in your stomach, which will be, okay, degrading the protein later on. Okay, the protein digestion starts in the stomach. Okay, tandaan, starts in the stomach, not in the mouth. The only one that starts in the mouth is your carbohydrates. Okay, and the mechanical digestion of your food. Then the digestive aid in pre-cooked food. Okay, so those they put proteolytic enzymes in those canned goods, okay, in order for it to still be processed while in its storage form. Another example of your proteolytic enzyme, we have your acalase. Okay, it's an additive to remove protein stains. Again, it is involved in your protein digestion. We have also your bromelains. Okay, mixture of protein digesting and milk clotting enzyme from the juice of Ananas comossus. This is your pineapple. Okay, family Bromelaceae. Okay, this is usually used for your meat tenderizer, okay, pampalambot ng karne. And usually it is used for, okay, adjunctive therapy to reduce inflammation and even edema for those who have, okay, problem with water release. Okay, it also accelerates the tissue repair, and especially following your episiotomy. So your episiotomy, this is a procedure wherein you cut down, okay, you cut some areas of your vaginal wall, okay, in order for your birthing to be easy, or to enlarge your vaginal opening in order for your baby to come out. Next, we have papain, wherein this is obtained from your Carica papaya, okay, Caricaceae, okay, family Caricaceae. So, usually, it is used to relieve symptoms of your episiotomy and cleaning solution of your contact lenses. So, it really helps also in your meat and beef tenderizer. Okay, pinapalambot niya kasi nga they are digesting some protein, okay, in your meat in order for it to be tender. Okay, it also used as your skin whitener. Okay, papain, natural enzyme that promotes skin renewal and cell turnover. So, it initiates, okay, release of generation of your skin cells, and even exfoliation. So, it removes dead skins, and it also restore the properties that softens your skin, such as your collagen, and even your, it traps moisture. Okay, it is stabilizer for your chill proof beer. So, yung mga beers natin, it does also have your papain. Then, we have also your chemopapain. Okay? This is a non-pyrogenic proteolytic enzyme obtained from your latex of Carica papaya family, Caricaceae. So, usually this is derived from your papain also, and it is sulfhydryl enzyme similar to your papain with respect to substrate specificities, but differing in electrophoretic and mobility and stability, and even in solubility. But most of the time, okay, your chemopapain is also utilized same as with your papain. So usually pareho sila ng gamit. Okay? Then we have also your trypsin. So for your trypsin, it converts your proteases and peptones to polypeptides and amino acids. So anong nangyayari? It is secreted by your pancreas and released in your intestine. It is active in an alkaline environment. So usually, okay, this is released on your duodenum. Okay, on your duodenum. Okay, on your duodenum. And usually, your trypsin is used for wound debridement. So, yung paglilinis ng sugat. Bakit? Okay, it lyses the proteins that are found in the tissues, and it helps also in degrading microorganisms. It is also have a chemical derivative, which is your chymotrypsin, wherein this is a crystallized from an extract of your pancreatic gland of ox known as your Bos taurus family Bovidae. So, for ophthalmic solution, usually ito yung ginagamit natin, and it is administered in solution to the posterior chamber of the eye under the iris to achieve sonal lysis. So usually ginagamit ito in order to remove cataract or prevent formation of cataract, kasi your cataract is usually formed by protein, and your chymotrypsin, okay, helps in the degradation of your protein. Okay, synthetic form ito. Meaning, synthetic galing sa ibang source, not in the body. Okay? So, yan. Next, we have sutylanes, okay, from your bacteria, Bacillus subtilis, and it is also utilized for your wound debridement. So, panglayas ng tissue ulit. Next, we have your renin. This is a coagulating enzyme that is present in the mucous membrane of the stomach of the animals. It curdles usually the soluble casein in the milk, and usually this is used for cheese making. That's why, in medieval times, the making of cheese, usually they put it in the stomach of an animal. Okay? So, when they butcher an animal, they usually utilize the stomach as a storage for milk in order for it to curdle and make cheese on it. And then we have erepsin, wherein this is also found in your intestinal juice. It converts your proteoses and your peptones into amino acids. So they degrade your protein into simpler form of amino acids. Next, we have your streptokinase. Your streptokinase is derived from your bacterial protein elaborated by the group C beta-hemolytic streptococci. So, streptococcus ang source natin streptokinase, kaya strepto. Okay? This is usually supplied as lyophilized powder, meaning in powder form or in cold enriched, then pinowder form nila, kaya lyophilized. Okay? And usually, ina-activate lang to using dilution. Okay, act as to convert plasminogen to plasmin. Okay, your plasminogen to plasmin, this is a part of your coagulation system wherein it stabilizes your clot. Okay, so pagka nagkaroon ka na ng clot, na-stabilize na yung plasmin mo. But here, your streptokinase is utilized in order for your plasmin to be degraded. Okay? So, it degraded but not only fibrin clots but also fibrinogen and other plasma protein. So, it removes the plasma protein from your plasmin, degrading the clot. So, tinutunaw niya yung namuong dugo. Okay? Using your streptokinase. That's why, pagka there are infection caused by your beta-hemolytic streptococci causing coagulopathy, meaning nagkakaroon ng bleeding due to the excessive excretion of your streptokinase. No? Uses, treatment of pulmonary embolism. So your embolism is an abnormal blood clot, okay, forming from your pulmonary vessels or your lungs. Okay? So ano yung nangyayari dyan? Basta-basta na lang nagkakaroon ng pamumuo ng dugo. Okay, and embolism, okay? So embolus or pulmonary embolism, okay? Ito yung clot na gumagalaw. So for example, this is your blood vessel, no? If ever that the clot is formed here, okay, ito yung clot. So gumagalaw lang siya, nagta-travel pass through lang siya sa blood vessel. Unlike your deep vein thrombosis, okay? Thrombosis, meaning this is a clot, okay, that is not moving. So for example, this is your blood vessel. Nakadikit lang siya dyan. And it could cause, no, both could cause blockage. Okay, so both could cause also death. Because once that it reach your heart, okay, and it could cause myocardial infarction or heart attack. Okay, arterial thrombosis and embolism, and even your arteriovenous cannula and occlusion and coronary artery thrombosis. So usually, no, your streptokinase helps in degrading or lysing, okay, your thrombi or your emboli. Okay, urokinase. Your urokinase is an isolated from human urine or obtained from human kidney cells by tissue culture technique. Okay, it converts plasminogen to enzyme plasmin. Also, no, ginagamit siya same as with your streptokinase. So, uses, treatment of your pulmonary embolus, okay, coronary artery thrombosis, and even restoring the patency of your intravenous catheters. Okay. Next, your fibrinolysin. So, your fibrinolysin, no, this is usually used in the this is usually found in the blood serum as a protease in the plasma and as an inactive precursor of your profibrinolysin or your plasminogen, no. It is prepared commercially by activating the human blood plasma fraction with your streptokinase. Saan to ginagamit? Usually same with your streptokinase and urokinase for treatment of your blood clots or your thrombus and your emboli. Okay? So, exclusively, okay, for thrombi and coronary cerebral artery. So, yan yung mga ginagamit for the stroke patient, for those patient who already had heart attack, okay, your cerebral vascular accident or cerebrovascular accident, that's your stroke. Then, your myocardial infarction is your heart attack. Next, we have oxidizing enzymes. So, first, we have your peroxidases. So this is widely distributed in plants. Okay, it brings about the oxidation reaction that causes the discoloration or of bruised fruit. So usually peroxides. Ito yung ginagamit natin in order to remove some stains also in the clothes. Okay, your peroxides, but this is usually due to, okay, your peroxidase causes the discoloration or yung pagkakaroon ng mancha ng mga prutas. Okay, because nilalize niya yung color ng fruits. Okay, or ino-oxidize niya in the presence of your oxygen. Then your thrombin, okay, it converts the fibrinogen of the circulating blood into the insoluble fibrin of the blood clot, and this is also known as your coagulation factor 2. Okay, coagulation factor 2. It plays a physiological role in regulating the hemostasis and maintaining blood coagulation. And once converted from prothrombin, the thrombin converts the fibrinogen to fibrin, which in combination with platelets and blood forms your clot. So, ano naman ginagawa ni thrombin? Okay, it oxidizes your fibrinogen to fibrin. So, ina-activate niya yung fibrinogen into fibrin in order to form a blood clot. Okay? So, ino-oxidize niya. Next, we have carbohydrates and aminolytic enzymes. So, your amylases, okay, this is found in your salivary gland. So, that's why I already mentioned earlier that your carbohydrate, okay, degradation or digestion already starts with your mouth. Okay, unlike your protein that that starts in your stomach. So this is also known as your salivary diastase or your thiolin. Okay, this is thiolin. Okay, digestive aid in pre-cooked foods also, your amylase. And usually, this is utilized, okay, or produced also in your pancreas. Okay, this also produced in your pancreas in order for it to help in the digestion of your carbohydrates in your intestines. Okay, next is your diastase. Okay, a yellowish white amorphous powder obtained from an infusion of your malt and can convert 50 times its weight of potato starch into sugar. So it removes or it degrades, okay, your poly poly polysaccharides, okay, from your polysaccharides into mono or disaccharides. So most usually from di to mono yung ginagawa niya. Okay? Okay, next is your amylopectin. Okay, amylopectin is found in the digestive tract of animals, and this is also called as your animal diastase. So same with your amylase. Okay, it degrades your carbohydrates into simpler form from polysaccharide into mono or disaccharide. Okay. Then you have your invertase or sucrase. Okay, meaning, so in the name itself, sucrase, it degrades your sucrose. Okay, found in the yeast, okay, and in the intestinal juices. So it aids in the hydrolysis of your sucrose into glucose and fructose. So your sucrose is an example of your disaccharide. Okay? And your glucose and fructose are example of your monosaccharide. Okay? Okay, they are the one molecule sugar. This is 2 molecule sugar. So 1 molecule, it is equivalent to your sucrose. Okay, prevent of granulation of sugar in soft-centered candies. So usually ginagamit din siya in production of your candies. Next, cymase. Okay, fermenting enzyme causing the conversion of your monosaccharides, okay, into alcohol and carbon dioxide. So during the conversion of your or the oxidation and conversion of your glucose into simpler form, it forms your alcohol and carbon dioxide. Okay, so usually this is in the form of saccharification. Okay, saccharification is usually utilized in fermenting. And then your fermented sugar, okay, usually produces alcohol. That's why, no, yung mga alcohol natin usually it has a taste of sweetness because it is just fermented sugar. Emulsin or emulsin, okay, found in your almonds, causes the hydrolysis of beta glucosides, thus an amyloidine, okay, is hydrolyzed into glucose, benzaldehyde, and your hydrogen cyanide. So it emulsifies your sugars. Next, myrcene, found in the white and black mustard. It hydrolyzes cinalbine and cinegrine and other glycosides. Okay, and you have also your aminoglycosidase. Okay, production of your dextrose from starch. Okay, this is a sugar form. Okay, coming from your starch, and your starch is the storage form of your sugar in plants. Okay, cellulase, preparation of coffee liquid concentrate. So it usually lyses the cellulose of your cell in the plant. Then lactase, it prevents prevention of lactose crystal in ice cream, and usually it converts lactose to sucrose and galactose. Pectinase, clarification of wine and juices. So it removes your pectinase na removes the turbidity of your wine and juices. So sometimes when we are fermenting your wines, it produces turbidity, and your pectinase helps in reducing the turbidity of that fluid. Then hyaluronidase, okay, hyaluronidase, okay, your mucolytic enzymes capable of depolymerizing your catalytic hyaluronic acid, and similar to hexosamine-containing polysaccharide. It is also spreading and diffusing factor agent. So usually this is utilized by your microorganisms such as bacteria, okay, in degrading their sugar food. It occurs in human testes and in various bacterial culture as a metabolic product, in heads of leeches and in snake venoms. Also promotes diffusion and hasten absorption of your subcutaneous infusion. Next, we have your esterases. So your esterases, example are your lipase. Okay, this is lipolytic enzyme, widely distributive in the animal and vegetable kingdom. Okay, found in the pancreatic juice of animal and in oily seeds. So it hydrolyzes the fat into glycine and your fatty acid. So it degrades fat. Kaya nga lipase, lipid degrading enzyme. Okay, flavor production in your cheese. It also used in your cheese production. Then you have your pectase. Okay, it splits your pectin into pectic acid and your methyl alcohol. Then you have your stepsin. Okay, lipolytic enzyme capable of your digesting the dietary fat. Okay, so meaning this is usually found also in your stomach and the large intestine in order for you to degrade your fats. Then you have also your urease obtained from your soybeans and usually used as a laboratory agent in converting urea to ammonia. Other enzymes that usually found in the human body, we have your collagenase, an enzyme preparation obtained from your fermentive culture of your Clostridium histolyticum. This is a bacteria of your Clostridium species wherein they cleave collagen and is used topically to debride dermal ulcers and even severely burned areas. So usually these burned areas, they produces collagen, okay, or clotted collagen wherein mahirap tanggalin yung or mahirap pagalingin yung sugat. That's why we are using collagenase in order for your collagen to be degraded. Okay, para mag-renew yung cell. Next is we have your L-asparginase. Okay. Asparaginase. Okay, an enzyme obtained from your culture of certain strains of your Escherichia or Escherichia coli. Okay, induces hematologic and clinical remission of your short duration and significant percentage of children with your acute leukemia. So, usually it can cause leukemia and adverse reaction like allergic reaction and fatal anaphylaxis. So, usually anaphylaxis is just a medical term wherein this is also severe allergic reaction. Next, we have your lipoxygenase. This is usually used for your bread whitening in order also degrading your lipids, causing for the bread to be white. So in summary, okay, we have your proteolytic enzyme, your pepsin, alkylase, okay, bromelanes, papain, trypsin, sutylanes, rennin, erepsin, streptokinase, urokinase, and your fibrinolysin. Your oxidizing enzymes such as your peroxidase and thrombin. Your carbohydrates are aminolytic enzymes which degrades your carbohydrates into smaller forms such as your amylase, diastase, amylolipsin, okay, invertase or sucrase, zymase, emulsin, myrosin, okay, amyloglucosidase, cellulase, lactase, pectinase, and even your hyaluronidase. Your esterases, which are composed of your lipid-degrading enzymes such as your lipase, pectase, trypsin, urease. And that's all for your uses and different types of enzyme according to its use. Thank you.